the future generation. Okay, so here are the focus of this teaching as a vocation. That would be passion, inner fulfillment, and life purpose. Okay, so your clue for teaching as a vocation is just simply it is a calling or purpose of life. And then next, let's have the third one, teaching as a mission. So mission comes from the word mesho, which means to send. Okay, so if we will uh, translate it to teaching, it means to teach. So if you regard teaching as a mission, you should be, or you will be dedicated to serve others. Bisan pa ug iasahin pa ka sa bukid nga part, bahalag lisod kaayog dalan, dugay kay ka maabot, kung para nimo okay ra jud kay na basta kay maka-teach ka sa mga bata, like ma-happy ka kung makat-on sila, that is teaching as a mission. So the focus is the service, the commitment, and making a difference in students' lives. So naa kay impact sa imong mga estudyante. Like for example, dili kay siya uh, mo eskwela, no? For example. And then you try to address it by having a one-on-one, no? With that particular student, and then na found out nimo nga lisod day sa ilaha o inana. So in that case, you will surely make a difference in that student life. Kay if nagay tao nga maka-feel sa atong gibati, di ba muratag ma-inspire. Okay, so that is like teaching as a mission. Okay, next, let's move to the next slide. Okay, so let's have another question. So I expected that I can use the chat box, but no worries. We should be flexible, so that's why I will just let you answer it mentally or write it in a paper. Okay? Because again, it will take time if I will just ask someone to answer. Okay? So just listen. No? I hope dili mo makatulog. No? Kay dili man sad ko maayo kayo og tingog nga makatulog jud mo diha, no? I hope you are okay, wala gid ka, no? Okay. So again, grab this opportunity for you to learn because I'm doing also my best to impart my knowledge and by highlighting those techniques that I used before. Because as a student, I'll admit I'm not I don't really excel in my studies because again I was a working student and I need to balance everything. No, okay. So here is a sample question. So again, you don't have to directly answer. Your first technique would be look for the context clue and nagtanaw na nato ang context clue. That is that is teaching as a calling, automatic, basta makadugmog calling, purpose of life. That is teaching as a vocation. Like you did not expect nga magmaestra ka, no? Okay, next. Okay, we have context clues or keywords here in question number 2. It is measure and then to send. Mhm. And then another, a specific task in this world to teach. Huh? Okay, so walay laing answer. That should be teaching as a mission. So your mission as future teachers would be to teach the younger generation. Huh? Okay, next. Atong paspasan gamay, no? Okay, taas-taas para ba ni? Okay, so sample question 3. We have context clues here. I hope you will try to uh, check the context clues in the question. Okay, so as you can see, there is ongoing professional development. So inyo mo da yung timanan la continuous learning. Okay, ongoing man, no? And then strive for greatness. So naadi ang ethical standards, no? O adhere to moral, ethical, and religious ideals. So walay laing answer. That is teaching as a profession. Okay, so I hope naklaro ninyo ang tulo og dili mo malibog, ha? So you can also take some notes, no? Mag-write mo aron mas mahinumduman, na? Okay, now let's move to teachers of values formation. So we all know that teachers need to be full of values in life. Like, dapat role model gyud si teacher, no? Dapat walay touch siya, no? Dapat gilook up gyud sa mga students. So, you guys as future educators, you are expected to possess, we are expected to possess characteristics which are acceptable and admirable inside and outside school. So dili rang gyud ito sa classroom ay sa eskwelahan magtinarong hasta pud ay sa gawas. So now, I have a question. How do teachers form their values? So asa ka sa kay gibasihan sa mga maestra karon sa ilang mga values? Are they caught or taught? Oh, try to reflect. Ang values ba is nakuha ra nimo sa imong environment? Like for example, mao gid na dinad-an sa inyong balay, no? Nga dapat for example, mo respeto gyud og naay mga bisita mo amin, no, mo bless or unsa pa magdungan jud mo og kuan panihapon. So those are just some of the values, no, nga pwede nimo makuha sa environment. So that is those are the values that can be caught, no, nakuha nimo. And then there are also values that are taught. So meaning ana gyud na nimo makuha sa mga teachers aside from that sa mga tao nga imong makasalamuha, no? So our values caught or taught. So dili na ko magkuan og mentimeter, no, kay man naman ta kaniha nakaduha na ta. So I will just try. Okay, I will just try to answer this question instead. Okay, so for me, values are both path and thought. So ang mga values nga atong gina-follow karon, there is an impact from the nature, like from the people around us, no? Labi na sa balay kung asa imong environment, kung asa nagtuyok ang imong everyday nga life, no? And then also they are taught kay di ba kung eskwela ta unya natay sayop nga buhat, di ba, i-correct man ta, no? And then we will also learn nga kung unsay mga do's and don'ts ani nga life, no? So that's it for the values. Now we have here Max Keller's hierarchy of values. So this is also a salient topic in the teaching profession. Okay, so according to Max Keller, according to Max Keller, there is a hierarchy of values wherein asa ani nila ang gitagaan nimo og mas gibugaton or mas importansya, no? So according to him, ang pinaka lowest nga value is the pleasure values. Like for example, si ma'am is mas gipili sa ni ma'am nga relax pag weekend bahalag na ay kanang buluhaton gamay because aron dili kay siya ma-stress, no, ma-enjoy siya kadyot makalimtan ang mga trabahoon. So according to Max Keller, that belongs to pleasure value. So mas gipili ang pleasure, ang imong enjoyment nga ma-feel, ang satisfaction nga imong ma-feel, no? And then next we have the vital values. So it is more important than pleasure values because we are talking about health. So for example, si ma'am kay i-cancel sa ang klase kay naglain ang lawas. So syempre health is wealth baya no. So i-cancel sa ni ma'am ang klase bisan og kanang ma-delay gamay no ang klase because gi treasure ni ma'am ang iyahang health no. So that is the second value according to Max Keller. Next, the spiritual values. So again, as you can see, gi-highlight na ko diya ang keywords aron dali ninyo mahinumduman. No? Okay. So in spiritual values, for example, kabalo si ma'am nga dili kaayo ka mauhon ni estudyantehha. So iyang gihimo imbis nga kanang dagkuon lang ang grado automatic, naningkamot lang si ma'am nga i-tutor ang learner aron makaapas, no? Okay, so that is under spiritual values because it uplifts the spirit nga mubuhat ka kung unsay sakto gyud, no? Okay? And lastly, we have holy values. So this is the highest hierarchy of values. Mo pinakataas nga gitagaan nato og importance. That is when it comes to the divine intervention, no? The supreme being, di ba? Bisan kita man siguro tanan, no? We regard God as the highest, no? Value nga atong gina-follow, no? Okay, so for example, bisan ang mga bata makasala, no, magyaga-yaga sa maestra, si ma'am dili gid daw na magdumot because maybe ni believe si ma'am nga naa pa joy uh, improvement aning bata mausab pa ni giyahan pa ni sa Ginoo aron magtinarong, no? Okay, so that's Max Keller's hierarchy of values. Ang inyong clue mao na ang values nga basihan kung asay mas gitagaan nato og importance. Okay? So, here is a fun fact or trivia for all of us here nga related sa values. Okay? So, did you know that in Japanese schools, ang mga bata don't get any exams until they reach the 4th grade. So, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, wala pa na sila exam because ang gitudlo ana nila is good manners and character development. Now that's why we all know kung unsa ang reputation sa Japanese, no? Grabe diha po nato makuha ang kanang mubaw kung natay makaila makasugat, no? Makasugat. And then wala po na sila nag-hire. They that does not employ janitors and custodians. They let their students clean their classrooms, cafeterias, and even toilets. So amazing. So dili matapulan ang bata, makakaton on how to appreciate others' work, respect the and then responsibility, accountability, and equality. So grabe ka amazing no? So makaingon ta kung diri ni sa Pilipinas murag majority siguro nato is maayo kaayo in terms of GMRC or good manners and right conduct, no? So that's a fun fact for Japanese uh schools. Okay, so now let's move to the next slide. Okay, again, here is another question related to Max Skeller's hierarchy of needs. So again, aron dili kay ta magduka, no? Try to analyze the question and then answer it mentally. Okay, so Maria has been fasting all day for her religious observance. In the evening, her friends invite her to a party with lots of food, music, and dancing. Despite being hungry and tired, she chooses to pray and reflect instead of joining the celebration. So which level of value is Maria prioritizing. Okay, so as you can see, there are a lot of gay words that we can use so that we will derive the correct answer. As you can see na ay religious nga word diha. And then chooses to pray. So automatic ang atong answer, that is holy values. Kaya I know nakita ko na yung nag-raise sa ilang virtualhan and I'm sorry kay if mag sugdan mo na ako og kanang pa-answer no murag mosamot gyud tag kadugay and I don't want to kanang mulapas gani sa allocated nga time nga grabe ang paglapas because I believe that you guys or we have a plateau of learning wherein bisag unsaon na natong paminaw di gyud siya mosulod sa atong utok because nag-information overload na ta, no? Okay? So, I hope you will understand and just lesson lang sa, ha? Okay? So, next, let's have the question number 2. Okay. So, again, look for the keywords. Ayaw diretsog answer, ha? Okay, so during a school project, Leo chooses to stand up for a classmate who was being unfairly blamed, even though it means losing favor with a teacher. What kind of values Leo showing? So, itong timanan sa Max Keller's hierarchy of needs, nga naay word dito nga justice, no? Kauban sa truth. So, the correct answer for this item is okay. That is spiritual values because ang gibuhat ni Leo dili para sa iyang kaugalingon but ang justice nga iyang mahatag sa iyahang classmate, no? Okay. Next. Okay, sample question 3. So, John has a quiz tomorrow, but instead of studying, he spends the evening playing online games because it makes him feel happy and relaxed. So, naana tada ay context clue. Kanang feel happy and relaxed. Okay. Basta it, again, when it talks about feelings, asa man na dapita? That is pleasure values. So, atong timanan ang pleasure values, feelings, maka-feel kag kuan enjoyment. Next, vital values, health, no? Oh, okay, your well-being. Spiritual values, that is the justice, the truth, and unsa pa man to, no? Beauty, no? Okay, and then for the holy values, it talks about the faith, no? The supreme being. Okay. Next, we're done with the Max Keller's hierarchy of needs, of values. So let's move to UNESCO's 5 pillars of learning. So unsa man yung UNESCO's 5 pillars of learning? So they are core principles that guide. So it serves as a guideline to help individuals become lifelong learners. We're learning never stops, and then become a responsible global citizens. So mo ni ang aim sa UNESCO's 5 pillars of learning. So, let's find out. Okay. So what are the UNESCO's 5 pillars of of learning? Okay, kindly disregard education, this is learning. Okay, they are learning to know, learning to do, learning to be, learning to live together, and learning to transform oneself and society. So let's start first with learning to know. To know, that means you will do your best to gain knowledge and understand the world. Okay, so your clue is learning to know knowledge. Know knowledge. Dapat makabalo ka, makasabot ka ngano ni siya. No? Next, learning to do. So, kay nakagain naman ka og knowledge from learning to know, of course, you need to apply it. So learning to do, you will show your skills. Ang knowledge imong nabasahan, imong i-apply. That is learning to do. So your clue here would be application of skills. Now, kay do man, hands-on skills. Now, and then learning to be, it is growing as a person. Like for example, it focus more on on yourself, like your self-awareness, unsa pa man, your self-improvement, kanang mag-reflect ka kung maayo ba ka nga pagkatao, kanang ikaw-ikaw ra. Because you, one way of improving yourself is by acknowledging your mistakes, no? Because we are not perfect, so we learn from our mistakes. So sometimes we need reflection, labi na magabi, no, di malikayan mag-overthink ta nga maayo ba to akong gibuhat, sakto ba to, makatabang ba to nako, nakapasakit ba ko og laing tawo. So when you focus on yourself, your clue for learning to be is yourself. You are growing as a person. So ikaw ra gyud, no? Next, we have learning to live together. So learning to live together, that means you need to understand, respect, and cooperate with others. Or in short, you will acknowledge diverse the diversity. No? We all know that inside the classroom, there is diversity because dili mo pareha og backgrounds sa imong mga classmates. And then, one way aron there is unity, you need to understand. Dili ka magpalabi nga mapanghitason ra kay ka, dili ka mudawat og mga opinions, close-minded ra kayo ka. So in learning to live together, the goal is unity amidst diversity. Okay, so I get again, you need to understand, respect, and cooperate with others, even if dili mo parehas og perspectives, no? And then lastly, we have learning to transform oneself and society. So that means dili lang kay imo ang self ang imo i-transform. You will also contribute to the society. Like for example, you will do clean up drive, or mutabang ka og naay mga kalihukan sa inyong barangay or community, which is makatabang, no? Okay? So, labi na nato diri, no, sa uh, UV, we are dealing with community extensions, no? So that's an example of learning to transform oneself and society, because we have contributions to the society. Okay? So that's it for UNESCO's 5 pillars of education. Again, know knowledge, that is cognitive. Learning to do, that is psychomotor domain. Okay? So, di ba naman tayo cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. So, ang learning to do is more on the psychomotor domain because it is applying, hands-on. No? And then learning to be, it's just all about yourself. And then learning to live together, that develops the affective domain. No? You will feel empathy, no? You will feel understanding, love, and etc. And then learning to transform oneself, that is the for the whole na gyud, no? Dili lang kay imong self ang imong gi-address, but also your contributions to the society. Okay? So, let's try to check if you were able to answer, to understand the UNESCO's 5 pillars of learning. Okay? So, first, okay, as you can see, there is a context clue in this question. Nga mo tan-aw ra gali ka, automatic maka-answer dayon ka. No? Ag wala na ilain. That is broad general knowledge. Okay, and understanding. Okay? Bisag mo tan-aw lang pud ka sa word nga knowledge, automatic your answer would be learning to know. Know knowledge. Okay? Next, let's move to the next question. Okay, tara. Kadaghana og clue. Personal reflection, self-awareness, and then personal goals. Again, your clue is more on personal. Ikaw ra gyud. no? Ikaw ra gyud, more on yourself. Mo na inyong close self, personal, okay? Walay laing answer, ayo na nagkuana ng uban diha. That is learning to become a better person. Gana siya. Inyong clue. Learning to become a better person. So that means i-improve na ko ang personal nga qualities. Okay. Next. Okay. Question number 3. Karon ma'am, kay usara man ni ka context clue. Learning to live together. Okay, unsa daw ang aim sa learning to live together? So naghisgot ta kaniha nga in learning to live together, you need to understand, respect, and cooperate with others. So of course, naabay word diha nga understanding, naabay respect, naabay kuan. So automatic wala tay laing question, wala tay laing answer. That is intercultural understanding. So you will understand other culture, you will respect, no, dili bugal-bugalan. So that's learning to live together. You will acknowledge the feelings of others. So dali ra jud kay na siya timan-an basta mogamit mo og key words. Okay? So now let's proceed with the basic philosophies. Okay, ni medyo libog ni siya nga part and then suki pag ini sa board exam, no? Just a heads up lang. Mauni ang mga isim-isim. Isim-isim. So what are those philosophies? So it is like a guiding principle of what education is, what it should aim, and how it should be delivered. No? And then, of course, it shapes how teachers teach, how students learn, and what values schools promote. Okay, so unsa man nga mga philosophy? Okay, first we have dara perennialism. So when we say perennialism, past. Nag-rely on past, di maka-move on. Naara gyapon sa past. Perennialism, past. Okay? So naghisgot man og past ang niagi. So mugawas diri ang mga great books such as the Bible. Mao'y atong gibasihan, no? And then ang kanang mga work of literature nga sa una pa jud kaayo, no? And then the emphasis of perennialism is teaching the everlasting ideas and cultural literacy. So more on kanang yung dili mausab, no? Like for example, literature. So we all know unsa ka wide ang scope sa literature. Daghan kay taog mga authors nga need hinumduman. Okay? So kana sila under na ani nga philosophy, perennialism, past, nahitabo sa una. Okay? And then another is the math. So syempre dapat i-appeal man gyud ni, no? Na sukad-sukad man gyud dapat magkat-on man gyud ta sa math, especially the basic operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And then languages and history. Okay? So, past man, so, mugawas yun diha sa history. Now, kung unsay nahitabo sa una. So, I highlighted some keywords aron mag-guided mo kung makasugat mo og question related ani nga mga philosophy. So, maghisgot na gani nga permanent, walay na usab forever. Kung mutuo kag forever, that means ang imong philosophy perennialism. Meaning walay na usab ikaw ra gyud gihapon, no? Hangtod sa hangtod, no? So that is the essence of perennialism. Okay, again, perennialism, past, nahitabo sa una, history, no? Permanent. Kaya di man nato mausab ang history, no? Kaya nahitabo naman, no? Okay, again, no changes. Next, another philosophy, essentialism. From the word essential, necessary, dapat makatunan. So, your clue would be the basic knowledge. Wherein, kini, mag-focus sa 4 R's. Ano yung 4 R's? Reading, writing, arithmetic, and then right conduct. Okay, so di ba those are essential. Dapat makabauta mo basa, mo sulat, mo kwenta, labi na og kwarta, no? And then right conduct dapat nagyutay maayong pamatasan, no? Labi na you guys are future teachers, so you should be role models, no? And then emphasis on the mastery of the subject matter because again, ang highlight ani niya, ang gusto niyang ipaabot is to teach the essential, necessary, dapat makatunan. Okay? And then, yes, this is a teacher-centered philosophy. Kayang emphasis kay sa mastery of the subject matter man, dili man sa individual needs of the learners or needs and interests of the learners. Okay, so the keywords for essentialism would be basic. So again, these are your keywords. So makasugat gay mo ni sa question nga naay basic, teach the basic knowledge nya, develop the 4 R's or reading, writing nya, essential, traditional. That is essentialism. Okay, next. Another philosophy is the existentialism. So from the word existence, so so your clue words would be freedom, choice, unique, and self-responsibility. So in this, gi-acknowledge nila nga kita is we have the freedom to choose who we are, okay? And then kung unsa atong choice sa life, like for example puhon o mo graduate na mo, in this philosophy ato i-apply sa real life example or scenario. In existentialism, once mo graduate na mo puhon sa ani nga program, naa kay choice nga manarbaho ba ron or mag-review para sa let, no? So daghan or dili lang sa wala lang sa ana lang sa kasabalay. So mo ni ang impact sa existentialism, gi-acknowledge kung unsa imong gusto. What is your choice? No? You have the freedom to do anything that you want kay ikay nagdala sa imong life. So that's the essence of existentialism. Ni matter ang imong existence. So ako'y magbuot kung unsa akong buhaton after after graduation. Oh, yung anak nga mga mindset, no? Okay, that is existentialism. Again, take note of the keywords. Ako ginagipaning kamutan nga ma-highlight siya aron mas easier na lang ninyo to retain, no? Next, let's move to the next slide. Okay, progressivism. From the word progress, learners progress. O, di ba? So, ilang gipangusog mo ni ang atong curriculum room, outcomes based, no? Wherein learning is an active process. So, gone are the days nga maglingkod ra ta sulod sa classroom, maghulat og unsay ipakapi ni ma'am hangtod sa pinakaluyong nga part sa libro, no? Naana nga nakasulay ko ana sa una. So, wala na. That is traditional. Karon, we are in the era wherein uh, the learners, we will provide the opportunity for them to collaborate with each other, do something inside the class. Like for example, a group activity, no? Or usually mga strategies na to nga ang mga learners or students inside the classroom kay dili ra maglingkod tibuok klase. So that's the essence of progressivism. It highlights the progress of the learners. So mag-need man ta og progress sa learners, dapat maningkamot ta nga they will have active participation inside the class. No? Okay? And then it is learner-centered. It is not teacher-centered because again, uh, it addressed the child's needs and interests. So again, here are the keywords. Learner-centered, learning by doing, modern. So mo ni ang atong gipaglaban karon. We will let you do something. So that's learning by doing. Okay? So, di ba kay lain magita og kanang gusto, like ang uban gusto mo kanta, gusto mo sayaw, gusto mag-drawing, unsa pa man gusto magdrama-drama, di ba? So it is a challenge for us teachers unsaon sila pag-cater aron ang mga bata dili ma-boring sa klase. So always remember, when there is diversity, there should be variety. Unsa na variety, ma'am? So dapat kay na may diverseness inside the classroom, no. Lain-lain ang mga bata, lain-lain og kanang talents, lain-lain og kanang capabilities. So syempre we will you guys, oh, you should tailor your teaching strategies, no? There should be variety of learning activities, dili kay magsige rata og kanang lecture method, no? So dapat ilain-lain di ay kay again, learners have multiple intelligences, they have different learning styles, no? So bisan siguro kamo ako personally dili ko makakaton kung wala ko'y makita. So I'm a visual learner. Dili ko magsilbi kung makadungog ra ko. So dili ko auditory nga learner. And sometimes pod gusto pod ko nga maglihok-lihok, no? That's kinesthetic, no? Okay. So I hope you already identify kung unsa inyong learning style kay naa po na siya impact aron mas makat-on ka in the teaching learning process. Okay? Now let's move to the next philosophy, that is behaviorism, from the word behavior. That means ang iyong timanan diri rewards and punishment. So you will modify your behavior kay naay rewards or naay punishment. So maka-remember mo sa una pag elementary ninyo, kung naa si ma'am ninyo, magsugat-sugat mo, ma'am, ako'y dala sa imong bag. Or kung naa si ma'am ninyo, magtarong day maglimpyo-limpyo sa gawas, maglabay-labay sa basura, kay kon man kanang basi na ay plus points. And then, you will also take note of the rules. Kay naa man ay punishment. So, sa una, grabe jud kayo ang punishment, no? Bisan ako nakasulay ko, sit on the air, unsa pa, no? Daghan kay so kanang kuanan ka og stick sa kamot kung dili ka magtarong og kanang pang nail cutter, no? And then, that is an example of behaviorism. So, ang inyo naging timanan ani sa behaviorism, you will modify, like for example, sa imong friends. So, you will try nga usbon ang imong behavior aron mabilong ka sa usa ka group. So, that is behaviorism. Aron accepted ka. So, that is behaviorism. Again, your clue is you will modify your behavior. And then another, pinaka-importante, rewards and punishment. Okay? So those are the basic philosophies. Now, napay daghan. So katulang akong gi-highlight kay mo man jud do ang kasagarang yun magbalik-balik, no? Or suki sa board exam. Now, again, there are other philosophies, and as you can see, perti kadaghan. So what I did is, ako lang yung gi-focus ang keywords aron dali siya mainunduman. So when we say pragmatism, it is the application of knowledge. Practical application of knowledge. Gi-apply nimo ang knowledge. And then idealism, it is like training the mind. Like for example, your dreams and beliefs. Di ba di man na siya makita? So that's idealism, naara sa imuhang mind. Constructivism, this is also a learner-centered nga philosophy because it talks about activating your prior knowledge, no? And then empiricism, your clue is senses, okay? Use of senses. Then reconstructionism, change in society, naturalism, the nature of the child, no? The environment of the child that will contribute to the development. And then stoicism, hardship leads to a better life. So I'm a living proof of this philosophy because again I was a working student for almost 5 years here in UV Dalagete, and I can say that all the hardships that I encountered, it was really worth it. Kay it honed my capabilities, no? Og, I was able to reach my dreams, help my family, no? Na. Okay, that's stoicism. Okay? And then scholasticism, that is teaching church doctrine. So ma-remember na to ni during sa uh, Spanish era. And then Epicureanism, pleasure of the mind, kabantay mo anang nagwa na nag-graduate na sa ka program, mo pa-enroll na pud sa lain nga program until daghan na kayog masumpay sa ngalan, no? Post-nominal, no? So that's Epicureanism. Kanang gusto ka nga sili lang gyud kag study, si kag tuon, ano? And then hedonism, that is body pleasure. It is wants versus needs. Realism, that is real world reality. Kung say nakita. To see is to believe. No? And then rationalism, rational use of logic, reason, and mental power. And then we also have here altruism. So that is being selfless. No? Being kind. That's the philosophy, altruism. And then animism, giving life to inanimate object. Okay? And then atheism, so kana doesn't believe in God. And then agnosticism, okay, not certain if God really exists. Okay, so again, ako ra siyang gisummarize aron dali siya mahinumduman because I'm not a fan of kanang daghan kay isulat gani. No, daghan kay isulat kay I discovered this strategy during my working student slash college student era, no? Kay when I need to balance man my studies. So nangita ko technique aron dali na ko siya mahinumduman, and that's it. I was able to share it to you today. So thank you so much for joining. Tay sa wapatanahuman. Continue pa ta, no? Okay, so thank you. So those are the philosophies. So kindly kuan lang highlight or kanang di man ilang gito katong basic philosophies kamo toy mag balik-balik, no? Suki sa word exam. Okay. Okay, so let's apply. If naabay nakatunan, wala ba natulog, no? Kay no duka kayo ni nga oras. So I'm trying my best nga dili ra ko mag more on English speaking, no? Kay I'm trying to build rapport with you guys. Okay. So now, again, ayo diretsog dasmag, pangitaa, asa ang context clue or keywords nga makatabang aron mo derive sa sakto nga answer. So nakita na kadiha og basic. Hala, basic. So that means dapat gid nang makatunan, that is essential. Okay? So essential, dapat kabalo ka mo basa, mo sulat, mo solve og kuan, no? So walay laing answer, that is when we say basic, that is essentialism. Okay? Next. So hopefully no naa ninyo nagsulat-sulat sa papel unya gichik-chikan kung sakto ba ang answer, no? Kay aron dili gid magduka. Okay? Next. Okay, tara. This is a situational board exam question. Again, ang akong mga, by the way, ang akong mga questions today, dili ni siya mugna by me, but from the reviewers. Reviewers sa teaching profession. Okay? So, let's check if what's the answer. Okay, as you can see, again, try to analyze. All of the classmates of Anna cheat in the exam when their teacher goes out from the classroom. However, Anna chooses to remain honest and minds her own work. Okay, tara, nigawas na. Klaro, nagtanaw ba mo sa keywords? Okay, bisag mo tanaw lang ka sa mga tulo ka words, which is chooses to remain honest. Choose. that talks about choice. So walay laing answer, that is existentialism. Anong existentialist siya, ma'am? Because wala siya nagpadala sa iyang mga classmate. Kay kung nagpadala pa ni si Ana nga manglimbong pud silang exam, ang answer ani behaviorist. Kay mag-cheat na lang pud siya aron accepted siya sa iyang mga classmates or dili siya mahagbong sa exam. But still, Ana, kay nagpagka-honest siya. So wala siya kuan gyud, nang limbong. Ang inyong clue ani bisag one word lang, choice, that is existentialist. Okay? Next. Okay. Experiential learning is often attributed to what school of thought? Dili po na behaviorism siguro. Okay? Again, behaviorism, rewards and punishment. Atong timanan ha, behaviorism, rewards and punishment. Gi-modify ang behavior. Existentialism, choice, freedom, uniqueness. Oh, murag dili pud siguro. Essentialism, basics. Essential, 4 hours. So walay laing answer, that is progressivism, because again progressivism is centered. It's more on learning by doing. Okay, experiential learning man, learning from experience. So imo ipa-experience ang mga bata aron mas meaningful ilang learning. Okay, next. Right now we have the 7 domains of PPST. Ano yung meaning sa PPST? Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers. So, unsa man iyang purpose? To elevate the quality of teaching, ensure that teachers are well equipped to meet the diverse needs of learners in the 21st century. Oh, another guide na pud ni for teacher development aron ma-identify ang areas for improvement. Okay? So mao na ang purpose sa PPST. Another guide na po ni siya nga aron maingon ba nga ma-uphold ang quality nimo in terms of teaching. No? Okay, so let's identify what are the 7 domains of PPST. Okay, as you can see, ako na siyang gi-make sure nga dali siya mainumduman, dali masabta, no? Okay, so the first domain is content, knowledge, and pedagogy. So, when we say content knowledge, that is what to teach. Okay, and then when we say what to teach, so meaning that is the content. No? So you need to have the mastery of the subject matter of the content. No? And then when we say pedagogy, that is how to teach. So what are your strategies, your techniques, your methods to make sure nga ma-attain ang intended learning outcomes. Okay, so dali ra kay na inumduman, content knowledge, mastery of the subject matter. And then pedagogy, strategies, techniques. So you as future teachers, you need to have the mastery of the subject matter. And then, of course, you need to improve your teaching strategies. No? Okay, kana. And then the domain number 2, it is all about learning environment. So simply, you will create, as a teacher, you will create a safe, inclusive, and fun place to learn. So, conducive for learning. No? So, dapat maningkamot ka nga imong mga learners are safe sulod sa classroom, and then they are included as a whole. Wala kay gipili, that is inclusive tanan regardless og kinsa pa nang bata, anak pa na siya og unsa apil na siya, mapubrig madato or unsa apil, that's inclusive. And then fun place to learn. So aron maningkamot ka nga mas enjoying ang learning sa bata, nga dili sila matruma sa eskwelahan, like dili mo nga di na ko mo eskwela kay isog kay si ma'am nga kon kayo ana. That is your expectation nga under sa learning environment. Next, diversity of learners. Again, when there is diversity, there should be variety. So you need to recognize that every student is unique. They have different learning styles and multiple intelligences. So dapat dili ra ta mo stick og usa day ka method, usa ka strategy, no? And then another curriculum, that's domain number 4, curriculum and planning. So syempre ari mo sulod ang the total, when we say curriculum, that's the total learning experience of the learners. So meaning diha pa lang daan kabalo na ka kung unsaon nimo pag-plan sa imong lessons, pag integrate og mga activities nga learner centered. And then syempre it talks about planning baya, no? So dapat kana maayo kay kaana, no? Master kay kaana nga ang kung unsa imong nakita sa libro maningkamot ka nga mas madali gani makatunan sa mga bata, dili kay kanang kung unsay nasa libro mao ra pod kanang mangita tag strategy ba nga aron dali kayo siya masabtan, no? And the next, assessment and reporting. We all know that in teaching you need to assess the progress of our learners, so we should check their learning, and of course we should give feedback, no? Mag-feedback ta kung dong kailangan jud ka magtuon og taman sa math kay medyo gamay ra gid imong kanang mga scores, no? So kana. And then di ba kita man ang magbuot kung i-promote ba sa next nga grade level ang bata or dili, no? And then community linkages and professional engagement. In short, you just have to work with parents, co-teachers, and the community. You will build a harmonious relationship with them. Kay necessary man na labi na kung naay mga activities sa inyong community, no? So dapat you as a teacher dili ta mag-inatitude, no? Kung kamauta mo respeto sa atong mga sa ginikanan sa atong mga learners, sa atong uban pod nga co-teachers, no? And as well as the people in the community, no? So mura ginang kanang highlight ani nga domain. You will build a harmonious relationship, you will cooperate, collaborate, work with parents, co-teachers, and co-community. Okay? And then the last domain, it's personal growth and professional development. Simple ra kaya kung gibutang diha, never stop learning as a teacher, because once a teacher, forever a student. So meaning si ma'am dapat maningkamot nga i-develop ang iyang mga skills, no? I-develop pagid iyang knowledge, no? So mo nang mo-attend ta og mga seminars, mga conventions, unya mo pursue pa ta og another degree, no? Like master's degree, doctorate degree, and then aside ana, kon bagyo dapat open bagyapon ta, because we are not perfect. We should uh we should acknowledge nga dili gid ta ang pinakamaayo sa tanan, because we are unique, no? Lain-lain ta og capabilities, no? Okay, so that is all about PPST. Again, gimubo ra jud kay na nako siya, gihimo na siyang dali masabtan aron dali ninyo mahinumduman. Okay? So now let's try to apply the knowledge that you gain about PPST. Okay, so here's question 1. Okay. As you can see, na atay context clue diri, tan-awa pangita asa ang context clue. So, makakita ta diri nga core of the teaching function, which is to educate learners and help them achieve the objectives of the program. So karon, asa man ka na nga domain. So walay okay. So I will, another technique aside sa mangita tag context clue is the elimination method. So which means, mangita sa ta, we will look for the wrong answers first, and then we will choose the best answer from the leftovers. Again, try to look the wrong answers first, and then choose the best answer from the leftovers. Okay, so kini, mag-eliminate ta ha. Diversity of learners. Okay, hala. Kuyaw-kuyaw ra ba? Kay naa ra bay differences dire, ma'am. Pero again, another technique, kung unsay gipangayo sa question, maoy ihatag, ayaw pag overthink, ayaw pa sobrahe kay masakitan ra ka. Ay, chares. Okay, so again, ang gipangita, core of the teaching function. Educate the learners, no? Help them attain the objectives. So kining diversity of learners, di ba, ang atong gi-discuss is dapat i-cater na to ang diverse nila nga needs and interests. Okay, so murag ikis ni siya, ma'am. Kay ipangita, educate learners man and attain the objectives. So not learning environment, naghisgot ba diha og safe, conducive for learning. Diba wala? So dili siya ang answer. So naa sa C ug D ang answer. So eliminate na nato ang A ug B. So ang C ug D. Okay. So moingon ta, o ari sa tasugod sa letter D. Assessment and reporting. Di ba sa assessment and reporting, timan-an na to, we will check the progress of the learners. So meaning, it's more on grading, nya, feedback. Alatiman ni, assessment and reporting, that is feedback. So, ang ipangita, educate the learners, sumusulod diha ang classroom instruction. Wherein, naningkamot si ma'am nga ma-attain ang learning objectives. So, walay laing answer. Intawon, that is curriculum and planning. Kaya di ba magplano man si ma'am aron ma-attain ang mga objectives sa lesson, no? So kana magplano unsay mga activities diha, no? And then unsay mga content kana. Okay, so I hope you learned something from this question. So okay ra nang nasayop diha kay mas maka-learn bitaw ta kung masayop ta, no? Okay, so next. Dara. Question number 2. Okay, by the way, let me confirm if you can still hear me. Can you give me virtual reactions rather? Okay, thank you so much, guys. I hope wala mo giduka. Kay mausad na ang akong challenge sa akong self. Dapat dili mo dukaon. Manang wala kay ko nag-English, no? Okay, sorry ba ya? Chares lang. Okay, so let's answer question number 2. Wala, nigawas na si Howard Gardner's multiple intelligences. So, our clue here would be multiple intelligences. So, bisan og naa pa nay daghang kuanda content knowledge and pedagogy unsa pa na diha. Always remember kana si learning styles ug si multiple intelligences connected na siya sa diversity. Kay nga naman, di ba naghisgot og lain-lain nga type of learning styles, no? Lain-lain, meaning diversity, variety. So walay laing answer diha, that is diversity of learners. Kay again, nag-focus man siya sa lain-lain, multiple intelligences sa mga bata. So si Teacher M advocates siya sa kang Howard Gardner. And then, kini pagid nga word, o di ba kabantay mo na, di ko i-underline kada question because I want to let you know, you need to practice answering questions by looking for the context clue. Yun kay naarag yun sa question ang answer. No? Okay, so that is diversity of learners. So last question for PPST. Tara. Okay. In joining different programs for personal growth and professional development, that is domain number 7, what is the most, take note, na i-capitalize diha, most desirable drive that is expected from teachers. Again, another technique, careful mo aning na ay mga most, mga best, not, except, so pa man, incorrect, so pa man, least. O, di ba? Daghan kina, usa na sa makatabang, no? Aron ma-derive na to ang sakto nga answer. So, let's rationalize, no? So, most desirable man. So, first, A, higher position or possible promotion. Okay, mao ba na ang expected nimo sa mga maestra? Dapat taas sila og posisyon, kunya ma-promote. Next, holder of doctoral degree in education. So, diha ba, mao ba na imong expectation sa teachers? Nga, mao ba na imong desirable drive? Or next, aspiration to become a master teacher. Okay, kana ra ba kutob ra ba sa master teacher? Idol na kay na nimo siya? Or the intrinsic desire to grow continuously. Okay, when we say intrinsic, di ba, there are two types of motivation. The intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. When we say intrinsic motivation, ikaw mismo nag-motivate sa imong self nga kaya na ko ni self. Makasurvive ra jud ko ani nga self, makagraduate ra jud ko. Bahalag koan unsa pay akong magian. Oh, that's intrinsic motivation. Kanang extrinsic motivation, that is a type of motivation nga makuha nimo sa imong mga ginikanan nga dong day pagtarong eskwela day ha, ikaw ba ang pag-asa namo, or unsa pa man ang ubang tawo nga ni believe sa imong capabilities nga kay na imo kamayuhan nimo, no? Okay, so the correct answer for this item is, again, take note, most desirable drive. That is, dara, intrinsic desire to grow continuously. Nganong kini man ang answer, ma'am? Di ba gilatag na diha unsay mga expectation nga kasagaran maoy makabot sa mga teachers, no? Pero kining letter D, intrinsic desire. So, even if master teacher na siya or nakagraduate na og masteral or nakagraduate na og doctoral or tasking siya posisyon, ang pinaka most desirable drive yun is bisan og na achieve na niya nga mga butanga, naagya pun siya desire nga mo grow, no? So that means maminaw gyapon siya sa suggestion sa uban, dili siya kanang mudako ang ulo gani nga dili ako ang pinakamaayo, no? So nagyapon kay desire nga gusto pa jud ka mo grow, no? So you still want to experience learning, no? Lifelong learning, no? Kana. So mao nang letter D gyud ang pinaka most desirable drive. Kay di man jud ka muundang ani nga notion. Dapat mo grow ra gyud ka, no? Okay, so next, let me check. Okay, it's almost 3 o'clock, so manguan lang ko ninyo gamay, no? Nga mula pas ta gamay. But no worries, mubo na lang, gamay na lang ko lang. Okay? So, here are, let's talk about the career stages of teachers. Okay? So, we all know, natay beginning, natay profession, natay highly profession, and then distinguished teacher. So, kung magbasa ta aning akong giapil nga picture dire, murag maglisod ta no og kanang timaan kung unsa magikalahian anilang upat. So, I made something in the next slide nga mas dali siya mga mahinumduman. Okay. So again, always remember there are 4 career stages of teachers. So when we say beginning, your clue would be seek advice. So meaning this teacher is kanang bago lang nakapasar og let, nya mo pay pag teach, no? Mo pay pag start og teach sa school. So, syempre, kay beginning man siya, starting, starting, so, mag-need pa na siya og help. Okay, seek advice. Ask for help sa uban nga mga teacher. So, ingana ra ka basic, guys. Beginning, mangayog tabang, seek advice. Okay. Next, profession. Okay. Kini si profession teacher, mga 5 years na niyang teaching experience. O, di ba? So, ang expectation na niya, she can do it alone. Na ipabuhat, independent. O, another, your clue would be, can do it alone or independent. So, meaning, di na siya mga yung tabang, kaayo, unlike ni beginning nga, kanang murag nangangapa pa, no? So, si profession, kaya na niya mag-handle og mga events, no, sulod sa eskwelahan, no, kabalo na siya unsay pasikot-sikot, unsay ipas, unsay buluhaton, no. And then we have highly profession. Ang nakalahi ni highly profession is mo-mentor na siya og others, no, bongga. So mutudlo na siya og lain, labi na ang mga beginning teachers. So atong clue ana, mentor others, meaning mo share na siya sa iyang expertise sa uban nga mga teachers, no? Mo mentor, mo tudlo kana. And then the highest would be the distinguished teacher, which means expert na siya, exceptional leader na sa school, or kasagaran ani kay kada man gyud mga under na sa doctoral degree, no, nanay doctoral degree, and then speaker na sila sa mga different international conventions, seminars niya. Grabe na kayo nga achievement nga kanang kung mag-speaker na sila, i-introduce murag kuan kanang back to back na nga kuan bond paper ang isulti, no? So sila ang pinaka highest, that is distinguished teacher. Okay, so again, take note lang yun mo aning mga keywords because it will really help you to identify their differences. Okay? So, let's try to apply. Okay. So, try to analyze. Tara, nanggawas na nga atong context clue. So, I hope nakakita mo sa context clue nga outside school. Sabutan na ka ng outside school. So meaning, dili ra inside sa school, asta sa gawas. Convention, seminars, automatic ang atong answer. Distinguish. Okay, again, ang mga distinguished teacher, expert, exceptional, laisyo, kaya bisag sa gawas sa school is, dili na sila basta-basta. Okay, next. Another question. Okay. Okay, I hope nakakita mo, nakasabot mo sa context clue nga willing to share his time and talent with fellow teachers. In short, gi-mentor niya ang fellow teachers, mentor others, that is highly profession. Basin na ni answer og profession. Again, si profession, independent siya, can do it alone. Kung unsay hatag nga task, makabalo. Okay? Pero si highly profession, kay highly man siya, syempre, makamentor siya og others. So, share siya ang time, sa iyang talent, sa iyang fellow teachers. Okay. Next. Alak, kini. Another. Aside sa exact, most, best, sa man na diha, correct, incorrect, na ata diha gibutawag og not true. Or say, atbang mo siya, which is true. So karon ang gipangita, not true. So mo na tong context clue. So sa beginning teachers, we all know that usually they are let passers, and then they are starting. No, nagtudlo na sila og sugod, no? So let's eliminate not true. So careful mo nga sa choices na anay positive ug negative. Ang question nangita og negative. Kay not true man, negative. Dili mao. So mangita tag na negative diha. So, tanaw ang letter D. They have the basic knowledge and skills to teach. That is positive attribute of a teacher, of a beginning teacher. Eliminate na siya. Dili siya maong answer. Atong gipangita, sayop. Dili tinuod. Negative. Next, they need assistance and guidance from experienced teachers. So, again, beginning, starting, asking for help. Sakto ni siya. So, dili ni siya maong answer. Letter B, they can improve as time goes by. That is correct. Kay, madugay si beginning teacher, mahimo naman na siyang profession. So, walay lang answer. Ang atong ipangita nga negative, unqualified. They are qualified because usually ang beginning teachers, let passers or fresh graduate, no? Qualified sila to teach. Kay nagkuan man sila. Kanang education man, no? Maestra man, nagmaestra man. Okay, so now there are laws relevant to the teaching profession. Wala na akong tagsa-tagsaha. Ang akong gusto is ang keywords ra gyud nga inyong matiman-an. No, dili ta kailangan og taas kaay nga caption or description. Ang atong gusto kanang dali ma-sabtan. Okay? So as you can see, ubay-ubay gini sila, no? Ubay-ubay gini sila. So, wala ra kay ni nako tagsa-tagsa kay again, this is a refresher course. So, syempre, gidiscuss ninyo before. So, aron lang ma-refresh ang inyong knowledge. So, okay, we have Presidential Decree number 1006. So, nakahinumdum pa mo. It is a decree professionalizing teachers. No? So, munang gitawag og mga professional ang teachers. So, Article 14 of the 1987 Philippine Constitution, again, timani mauna siya ang pinaka-highest law of the land. Diha, nag-base tanan nga mga law. Kung sa, ato pa, muna siya mama sa mga law. No? Kay, diha, siya ang, sana? Oh, siya ang foundation sa tanan nga law. Okay, we have 7836. Inyong timan-an diha, na-create si PRC, no? And then si LET, and then naatay kuan katong manghimo mohimo sa mga test questions, no? For LET, that is 7836. Yung si 9293, there is an amendment. So mao na diha ang mga para teachers, no? Ang average kay 70 to 74. Correct me if I'm wrong, no? So, gitawag na sila og para teachers, no? And then 10533, that is the K to 12 law. So, inyong timanan aron dili mo makalimot sa K to 12 law, i-plus ra guna 1, di ba? RA 10533. So, i-plus nimo 1 plus 5 6 plus 3 9 plus 3 12. Di ba? K to 12. So, muna yung timailan, 10533, i-plus ni mo na tanan, that's 12, that's K to 12 law. 4670, that's Magna Carta for Public School Teachers. So, magkuhan lang tag-overview niya, ana. And then 10912, that is the CPD Act of 2016. That means si teacher dapat mo join og mga seminars nga na CPD units. Kay 3 years raman ang validity sa atong license, di ba? Makapasar ka board exam pohon. And then, kay license katong i-produce sa PRC. And then, ma-expire na siya after 3 years. So, ipa-renew ni mo, mangita na si PRC og CPD units or continuing professional development units nga nagpamatuod nga nagpractice gyapon ka sa imong profession nga ni join gyapon ka ni work gyapon ka sa imong professional development. Okay, and then we have 9155, that's the basic education. Okay, mo ng primary and secondary, no? And then 7610, special protection of children against child abuse. Okay. And then 9262, against women na po, anti-violence. And then we have 10157, that is kindergarten. Mao nang natay kinder, di ba? So na dili man na bisag ako wala ko nakagiyog kindergarten kay wala man na siya mandate gid sa una, di ba? Nakakita og daycare ako, no? So karon mandatory na gyud nga moagi og kindergarten. So tungod ani nga law 10157. And then we have 10931 Universal Access to Quality Tertiary Education Act. Timanan ninyo ani ang very good example ani is the UNIFAST nga gisay na ni uh, former President Rodrigo Duterte, Tatay Diggs. Okay? So that's 10931. No? Nga mo nang naatay mga free nga scholarships sa tertiary education, no? Naatay kanang mahinabang, no? And then we have the Code of Ethics for Professional Teachers. So, mao ni atong mas i-highlight ron. Okay? So, may apologies kung medyo mulapas tagamay ron because these are really the salient topics of the teaching profession. Then, lastly, mo nang naagid si Rizal, no? That is 1425. So, include yun si Rizal sa history. No? Next. Okay. So, let's have the sample question. As what I've said earlier, the highest law of the land, the current basis for all other laws, that is the 1987 Constitution. So, kining 1935, katuning, di ba naka-remember mo, giyatagan ta sa mga Americans og 10-year transition, no? Nga, kanang, during the Commonwealth era ni siya, no? Wherein, gitagaan ta, kung man ni siya, ang 10-year transition, katuning aron matagaan na gid og independence, freedom, no? So that is under the 1935 Constitution. Ang Magna Carta, Code of Ethics, dili yun sila ang timanan nyo, 1987 Constitution, highest law of the land. Siya gid ang pinaka-mother sa tanang law. Next. Tara. Okay. So, bisag mo tanaw lang to sa two words diha sa question. Specifically, lifelong learning. Okay, so mo nang pinakaduol nato nga context clue. Wherein, another po is the changes and developments in knowledge and skills. So, kana. So, naghisgot mo na og mga development, professional development, that is under CPD law or the Continuing Professional Development Law 10912. Okay, so muna yung timanan. Next, dara, na-create ang PRC o ang Board for Professional Teachers. Timan A, that is 7836. No? Regulate and supervise the practice of teaching in the Philippines. Okay, next, dara, let's have the Code of Ethics. So, muna ang tagsa-tagsa gid nato, pero dili ra kanang kuan lang, kanang i-highlight na nato ang mga importante nga mga parts. Okay, so we all know that the Code of Ethics, it serves as a guide, or in short, naa diri ang do's and don'ts of professional teachers. So mao ni ang basis nga kung makalapas ka ani nga mga guidelines, syempre there is disciplinary actions like ma-revoke imong license or masuspended ka, no? So kana, that's the Code of Ethics. Mo ni ang basihan nato puhon or labi na ninyo puhon if ma-license na mo, licensed professional teacher. Okay, so we have, so Code of Ethics, by the way, have 13 articles. So ako lang kuan nga dili tagsa-tagsaon. Summarize lang nako siya. So we have Article 1, Scope and Limitation. So ang content aning article is kinsay gitawag og or kinsay mo follow ani nga code of ethics. So, syempre, it will be all professional teachers regardless of public pa ka or private. And then, Article 2, the teacher and the state. So, syempre, si teacher man ang maningkamot nga ma-introduce sa mga bata ang makaayo sa state. Like, for example, promoting patriotism and nationalism. So, maunang kung kita no, mag national anthem. So, it's one way. Under ni sa code of ethics. Nga, i-make sure ni teacher nga the learners will develop patriotism and nationalism. Anong kung naay makaagi mo no nga naay nag-national anthem mo stop gyud ta. So kana appeal na. And then teachers shall be physically, mentally and morally fit. Naa nakabutang diha sa Article 2. Dapat physically fit mo nang si teacher usay magpa kuan gyud no. Check up no na sila annual no. And then mentally fit syempre because teachers will be handling learners, the future generation. So dapat mentally fit si teacher, and of course morally because we are the role models. And then take note again, gi-highlight lang nako ang importante. Teachers should not engage in political or religious promotion. So if na ay mga election si teacher against na sa code of ethics nga mo promote og kandidato, no, dili jud ta non-partisan gyud ang teachers. And also dili po ta allowed mo promote og religion, like mamugos ka nga as a teacher kay ang imong religion panalitan is kuan Roman Catholic, so ikaw dai balhin jud ha dapat Roman Catholic jud ka, dili ka pwede nga lain. No, we are not allowed to do that. And then, next, Article 3, the teacher and the community. So, it is related to the PPST domain, nga community linkages, because you should maintain harmonious relationship with other professional government officials, no? And the people of the community. Next, a teacher and the profession. So we as teachers should show pride in teaching. Dili dapat ikaulaw, dili ingnon nga maestrara. No. Because we should show pride in teaching, and then we should uphold the highest possible standards of quality education. And syempre, dara participate in CPD. Okay? Continuing professional education program, and then panlitan na need og support ang school. So dili mali kayo no nga mga tagtabang sa mga government officials. So ang pasabot aning make improper misrepresentation. So magpakaroon ingnon ka nga kailangan ang school ani but dili di ay imo din ang personal nga gain. So dili na siya pwede. Against na siya sa code of ethics. Next, the teachers and the profession. Still, it's just all about maintaining professional competence, support colleagues, and respect the system of application in applying for a position. So kini, importante kay nino nga mo follow ta sa system of application. And another, take note, aside nga dili pwede mo promote og politiko or religion, dapat si teacher dili mo claim og work of others. So, dili allowed si teacher nga mukuha lang og kanang labi na in terms of teaching need mangitag mga content no nga it will serve as basis sa atong pagtudlo. So, dili na to ang kunon no nga ako'y naghimo ani bisan og dili no, dili na siya pwede. And then we should report unethical conduct of any associate with evidence. Dili kay mag buot-buot lang, no? Buhat-buhatan ragsala. So with evidence. And then the teacher and the higher authorities in the profession, Syempre, support yun ta sa policy sa school regardless of private opinion sa kakauyon. And then, would not make any false accusations against superiors, like mamersonal ka, no? And then, if nakafeel ka og injustice, you can report. Next, Article 7, school officials, teachers, and other personnel. So, it covers teachers' interaction with school administrators and colleagues, and then gi-emphasize ang professionalism, cooperation, and respect. So, di ba, mag-work together, magyud ta with other teachers, especially the school officials. So, si school official, dapat mo give yun siya og recognition for the performance, and then will let the teachers participate. Muna na yung mga seminar, no? Mga workshops, trainings. And then, dili makadali-dali og papahawa, dismiss sa maestra or other subordinates without cause. No, like gamiton power tripping ba nga gamiton ang power aron mataktak ang usa ka empleyado. Against na siya sa code of ethics. And then the teachers and the learners, Article 8, related na gyapon siya sa PPST nga diversity of learners. So we should provide a conducive learning environment, dili i-discriminate ang mga bata, mo give og feedback, and then mo extend og assistance, labi na kung naay naglisod og apas. So mao nang i-one on one, no? Nya di ka mo dawat dapat og bayad ana kay it's part of your job man. And then kini pod should not accept favors or gifts in exchange for requested concessions. So dili allow si teacher nga, oh, ma'am taga-anti ka og kuan ma'am kanang electric fan or aircon para sa room, pero na akong dako grado akong anak ma'am ha, or papastra. So dili na siya pwede. And then kining corporal punishment po, dili na siya pwede nga kanang mamersonal ang maestra nga like nasuko siya nga bata, so iyang igon sa mga activities, no? Kanang naghihinanakit ba, no? Nga gagmayon jud og kanang tuyo ang grado, that is not allowed. And then take note, they are not prohibited to have a romantic relationship with a learner as long as they avoid scandal, gossip, and special treatment of the learner. So maybe namang gitay kay naamoy kaila no nga there is a romantic relationship with a teacher and learner. So according to the code of ethics, that is not prohibited as long as i-avoid ang scandal like PDA ra pud kaayo no, or kanang mga chismis dapat kon gyud private gyud. And then avoid special treatment kay basin imo na hinung nang mao na nay pinakahawod sa klase kay baby loves man. Dili na siya pwede based sa code of ethics, no? And then the teachers and the parents, so syempre as teachers we should communicate with parents about the progress of the learners. Unya kung naay mo reklamo nga ginikanan ayaw intawon pod kasab-i, no? We should understand them and then offer sympathy, and then dili intawon ta magpataka o criticize, no? So against yun na sa code of ethics. Okay, and then the teacher and the business. So sometimes si teacher kay naay mga part-time jobs. So okay ra na siya as long as dili maka-affect sa iyang work outside the working hours, no? And then take note, teachers should maintain a good reputation such as settlement of loans and other financial affairs. So dili unta maabot sa point nga i-post sa Facebook, no? Kay makakuan man siya sa reputation sa teachers. Mangangin ra bagyo dayon ning uban, i-generalize dayon, no? Next, the teacher as a person. So grabe ang expectation yun. We should live with dignity in all places at all times. Bisag asa ba ka, dapat with dignity jud ka. no? And should recognize, giapil gyud, recognize the Almighty God or the Supreme Being as a guide of his own destiny. Okay, and then Article 12, disciplinary action. Again, the consequences if the teacher will violate the code of ethics. So, pwede ma-revoke ang iyang license, ma-suspend, ma-reprimand, or cancel. No? So, effectivity, Article 13, maura na effectivity, ani nga code of ethics. So, that summarizes the code of ethics. Again, wala na ako gi word by word because I want to focus on the important parts. No? Okay, so let's try to answer. Okay, Mr. Pascual is a handsome and an intelligent high school teacher. Wow. Most of the time, his students have a crush on him. One day, he got attracted to one of his students in class. Should he entertain his feelings toward his students? So again, we will base, I know we have different opinions, but let's follow what is written in the code of ethics. Kaya mo, yun ang pinaka-best na answer. Kung nag-follow ta sa code of ethics. Okay? So, I've already discussed earlier that it would be, or teachers are not prohibited to have a romantic relationship with the learners as long as gi-ensure nga dili mo katag ang chismis, walay special treatment, or nagga-PDA na in town dito niya naga-uniform, no? So here is my basis kay maybe nay uban ni react nga hala pwede di ay na nga di man na pwede ma'am. So here is my basis. As you can see in section 7 of Article 8, the teachers and learners in a situation where mutual attraction and subsequent love develop between teacher and learner, the teacher shall exercise utmost professional discretion to avoid scandal, gossip, and preferential treatment of the learner. Okay. Pero wala ta encourage ha nga kanang manguyab pod in town og kuan, no? Kanang this is just serve as a reminder, no? Kay pinanila pa ang gugma, dili man gyud mapugnan. Okay? So, let's move to the next slide. Ay, okay. Question 2. Okay. So, okay. Professor Minerva sought assistance of Bill in checking the test papers of her classmates. For generation, this practice has persisted. In the modern day, will this still be acceptable? Okay? So, ang pangutana ha, in the modern day, pwede pa ba ni nga magpa-check ta og bata sa mga test paper nga naa dito ang ilang personal information like scores, name. That is okay, let's rationalize. Yes, there's nothing wrong about it. There's nothing wrong about it ba nga makita ang mga general like mo judge ang student hulo kagamoy ra dig score ni kuan uy nga kuan man kay ni siya unta ana or manabi dito pilay score, no? Or pwede kay overburden na og work si Professor Minerva. Or kanang mas okay pa di ay nga ibalik nga late ang papers kaysa i-let ang student nga mo check ani. Or D, Professor Minerva violated the student right to, okay, okay, my apologies sa typo. Okay, so the correct answer would be letter D because we nowadays we have this Data Privacy Act of 2012 which is Republic Act 10173. So dili na pwede no nga magpa-check ta mo si teacher ra gyud, no? O dili na pud bisan nga ikatong sa honors, no? Sa una kay na po na top 1, top 2, top ana. Karon kay diretso na with honors, with high honors ana na, no? Nadili makita ilang mga average ang uban. Ang uban gi-practice, ang uban maybe okay ra po, magdepende mo po na sa school. But based on Data Privacy Act of 2012, we should protect the right to privacy sa mga bata. Okay, so here another question. Atong basbasan kay 3:30 na ra ba? Okay. So, okay. So try to check kung nakat-on ba. Naminaw ba sa akong giingon kaniha nga we teachers not should be non-partisan when it comes to uh, politics or religion. Okay, so the correct answer for this item is shall not engage in the promotion of any political interest, religion, beliefs, and etc. Next, okay, Magna Carta for Public School Teachers. Kini, dili na ko tagsa-tagsaon. But ako ra gyapon i-summarize kini siya is for public school teachers ra ang under ani. So, kini siya it just talks about the security, no, nga naay stability ang mga public school teachers, and then dili sila madali-dali og dismiss. And then of course in terms of salary daghan kina sila benefits, guys. So under na sa Magna Carta. And then workload, so dapat ilang teaching hours and duties kay sakto ra, dili mo lapas, no, nga ma-stress ang maestra, no? And then, syempre, undergo na silang training, inya provided silang mga materials, mga safe workplace. And then, in terms of healthcare, so naging na sila annual, no? And then, mga leave, benefits, and of course, retirement. And then, still, they have to uphold professionalism and moral standards. So, in relation to this, ang akong gi-include is kini. Kay labi na puhon, maybe some of you would want to become a public school teacher. So here is the new criteria and point system in hiring teacher 1 position in DepEd. So ako nang gi-include aron mag-guided mo second year pa lang, no? Kay wa ta kabalo. Ana mo ginatong padulong. Padulungan di ay is pwede ka mag-work in a private and then pwede po sa public. Okay, so please be informed that this is the criteria. So once, di ba, kaduog mo ng ranking, okay? So once magpa-rank mo, aron magka-item mo, masulod mo sa DepEd, dapat ingani inyong aim. So when you say education, that is 10 points. So dili counted, by the way, ang bachelor's degree. So kung magpa-rank ka, unya, wala kay master's degree nga units, zero jud ka. No? So usa na sa atong expectation, no, nga after graduating bachelor's degree mo, kung gusto ka masulod og DepEd pohon nga dako og chance nga masulod jud kay daghan ba kay mong applicants, you need to pursue master's degree. So kung maka-units na ka, naana sila'y bracket dito kung pilay points nimo, no? So mo na magka-points na ka sa education, again timan dili counted ang bachelor's degree sa education. Kay ngano man, tungod sa kadaghang nag-apply, gitaasan nila ang standard. Dapat naka-master's degree o mas maayo gani full pledge, sorry. Next, training. So of course, you should have mga certificates nga ni undergo ka og training nga related sa teaching like computer, ingana, no? And then experience, so syempre mo matter ang experience. So again po na sila bracket dito nga kung pila nakakatuig, like 5 years, pila imong points, no? So as what I've learned in the experience, if 5 years and above naka, automatic 10 points imuha makuha. Okay? And then for let rating, that is 10 points. So for example lang imong rating kay 80%. So your points would be 8. No? 8 ra gyud na imong points. No, ingana man ang ilahang pamaagi. And then of course, you need to have teaching demonstration wherein obserbaran ka og mga panel, no? Kung may baka mo demo, that's classroom observation. That is 35 points. And lastly, mo ni siya ang written exam, no? Nga kanang isay siya nga type na mga questions regarding sa PPST or unsa pa na diha, you will answer it. That is 25 points. So overall, that's 100 points. And then aron maapil ka sa lista sa katong naka-RQA, meaning na possible makakuha og item. Dapat imong points is 50 points and above. Okay, so I hope nanamoy direction, namoy guide, no, puhon-puhon. Bisag mga 2 years naman lang, no, mo graduate naman mo puhon. So kana at least na moy gamayng idea kay mas maayo jud na o guided ta, no? Okay, questions. Wala, nilapas na gid si ma'am.
Miss, pwede niyo pabalik at itong last slide, Miss.
Yes, asa nga slide kini?
Katong kay kaya
Pardon?
okay na, Miss.
Okay na. Thank you. Sige.
Thank you.
Okay. So again, this will serve as your guide. So ako lang gining gi-include aron ma-inform mo, no? Okay, so questions. So pa sa iluan nalapas tagamay, bisan og ningon unta ko nga mas maayo og dili malapas, no? So still I hope you learned something today. Walay questions? Nabay nakatulog? Okay, ay sa katulog, naapa ko'y pabaon. Halay siyo. Nako'y pabaon. Okay, so here are some proven techniques on how to ace your examination. So, syempre, read and analyze this question carefully. No, kung unsa gipangayo, again, mura ihatag. Ayaw pa sobra eh. Dili mag-overthink, kay magabiira na siya. Chares. Kanang, bitaw, ayaw kayo kung unsa gipangayo, mura gyoy ihatag. No, reciprocate. Wow. Okay, next, look for context clues or keywords. So as you can see, apply na nato during our discussion. So again, ayaw diritsuha og attack ang question. Pangitaa sa ang context clue or keywords. And then, ako na po nang itabi kaniha, look for the wrong answers first, then choose the best answer from the leftovers, meaning, in short, elimination method. So, igbasa pa lang nimo dan sa question, tanawon nimo sa mga choices, kay ta dito ang nisimang nga layo ra sa answer. And then kung naay nabilin nga duha, pilia kung asa nilang duha, no? Next, be careful of these words. Except, okay, nimo man ni kasagaran masangit ta, no? Masayop. Except, most, best, least, not, correct, incorrect, kulang pa din ni og not true og true. O, diba? Kaya makabantay mo na usay ikuan man jud na siya, i-capitalize niya, i-bold, no? And then, pinaka-importante, trust your instinct, not your seatmate. Kay basin sakto unta yung answer, paglingin mo lahi ang answer, ako puning usbon sa mo dai, ang ending wrong, sakto dai ka. Diba? Okay? Next, dara. Kini, mo man ni kasagaran. Power of C, Christ. Or the longest answer. Hala, mana kini lang kay taas. Oh, mo man ni kasagaran ninyo no. Kini lang kay taas. So, that is not always applicable. No? Careful mo ana. Kay dili na siya applicable per me. And then, use Mnemonex or graphic organizers for better retention. So, daghan tag Mnemonex nga mahimo, labi na sa proof ed. No, daghan na. And then, always remember, study hard, pray harder. Dili kay study hard, imnig hard. Dili na siya pwede ha. Pray harder. Dapat mo work yun ang prayer og imong paningkamot. Okay? So, that's it. Okay, I have a verse here for you to remember. When the time is right, the Lord, will make it happen. So maybe you will encounter during this era of yours, nga nag-eskwela pa, you will encounter a lot of struggles nga mo test nimo kung unsa ka ligon, no? So please remember, better days are coming. And then wala ihatag si Lord nga pagsulay nga dili nimo makaya. And then kung if dili pag ina nimo right timing, dili jud na ihatag bisag magligid-ligid pa ka. So trust the process and always believe in yourself. Okay? So thank you so much for your participation and presence this afternoon. I hope you learn something this afternoon. Okay? Thank you so much, guys.
All right. Thank you so much, Miss Melanie Ivarola from UV Co-Ed Dalaget. So your lecture was very comprehensive, Ma'am, no? So thank you so much. And I hope and really hope that our students really listen so they can apply this one during their qualifying exam, and they will also be able to retain, hoping that they've stored this one in their long-term memory so that when they take the board exam, no, so sigurado na gid na pasado or even top the board. So thank you so much, Miss Melanie Everola. And with this, please allow me to present my screen to share, no, the certificate. Okay, is my screen visible? All right. So yeah. So the College of Education from the University of the Visayas would like to give the certificate of appreciation to Miss Melanie Everola, no, in recognition of her invaluable contribution as lecturer during the College of Education Refresher Course series. So her dedication, expertise, and commitment to excellence have significantly touched the life of our students. Given this ninth day of July 2025 at the University of the Visayas, Cebu City, signed by our very own Dean, Dr. Eileen C. Costa. So thank you so much, Miss Melanie. And guys, let us give her a virtual round of applause. All right. Thank you so much, Miss Melanie. And before everybody leaves, no, can we have a photo opportunity? Kindly turn on your cameras. Okay. So I can see your faces. Okay, gamay pa ang nag-on. How about others? Okay, 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, wait for another shot. Another one, 1, 2, 3, smile. All right, more gamay ra jud kayong nag-turn on sa ilang cameras. Okay, so if you have no other um, questions or clarifications, guys, you may now leave this chat. And I think Miss Melanie will be sending this PowerPoint presentation, no, to Miss Jade. So we will be sharing this one to you guys. Okay, so thank you so much, Miss Melanie.
Thank you as well, ma'am.
Okay,
Thank
so
you,
you may now
everyone.
leave, guys. Thank you, everyone. So good luck on your qualifying exam. By the way, I'll see you tomorrow because I will be the next lecturer. So see you all. Goodbye.